So, as an occasionally asked question, as opposed to frequently asked question, some people might think, well, so you're just gathering some people to, share some touch. What are we paying money for a ticket for?
Oh, yeah, right. Right. I can have people in my living room. We can all just get together and cuddle. Like, what's the problem? Why? Yeah. Wow. I used to get that too a lot. And it's funny, as I think it took me some years of experience, but one of my first answers was like, well, yeah, if you don't need me, then don't use me. Try it. See how it goes, kind of find out. I was like, run that experiment. Was how people like, I'm not, if you think that that's the case, then do it, and what was true for me that is still hard to articulate without sounding kind of woo woo is, well, I'll do both. Like, it's kind of like what you're paying for is structure, intention, format, consistency, it holding space, someone who is really clear and can hold that. People need an anchor, and there is a lot of guidance and structure in it. There's also a lot of work involved in producing an event and having the equipment and the space and setting it up and marketing it and there's a lot involved. But right, if you just want to have people up and cuddle, again, it's about the consent. And Cuddle Party has such a clear, the welcome circle walks us through that. There's the rules, there's the exercises, there's the embodiment, there's the practicum space, there's the opening and the closing. And there is a facilitator there who's there to really kind of, we call it sometimes be the cuddle lifeguard, on duty. And it really has a strong impact on the space.
And can you say a bit about what the facilitators have had to go through to become a facilitator?
Oh my goodness. Well, yeah, first of all, there's the training. There's, paying for the training, and then there's producing events as, a facilitator in training. And there's getting surveys and feedback and then debriefing with people who have more experience. And the exercises of going through that's a lot of the training. And then of course, just like I mentioned, the nuts and bolts of having to put it together.
Facilitators like to add on additional words to cuddle party because cuddle and party are pretty common words, but there are so many that doesn't describe nearly all that cuddle party encompasses. So do you have any titles that you've come across that kind of help describe it?
Yeah, well, a lot of people like to put consent in because that is very much of what it is, and that's not part of the title. I used to call it truthful touch. Um, so humanimals. That's one that I like that someone uses in the Seattle area. Um, yeah, there's no end. Human connection, authentic. A lot of these things. That fit, but you can look for cuddle party in terms of the standardization, in terms of knowing what you're going to get and the quality of consent. So certification is, intended to serve that purpose of having some, a standard quality.
Exactly. And I know when I describe it, I say communication, consent, boundaries workshop. I think someone describes it cleverly disguised as a pajama party. So yeah, it seems fun and like just a puppy pile, but there's so many layers. And what you learn at Cuddle Party isn't just what you're doing at Cuddle Party. It's skills that you then take out into the world and can improve your life for the rest of your life. And then as you interact with people and maybe they learn a phrase of how to navigate consent, it ripples out. So you could be changing the world.
It really is. Like, those who've done it were so excited. And the reason is because it is a paradigm shift and it is like a whoa. I mean, yes, the impact it can have on the rest of your life is radical.
Amazing. Well, thank
Yeah.
you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.